Hi guys, Poor Pluta channel. Today I'm doing a paid review. This is a paid review. Let's jump straight in. Hi Arch. Pronounce it Kyo. Kyo. You pronounce it like Kyo. Kyo from Belgium. And I'm 52 years old. At this point I have quite a few watches of different styles and brands. A Tissot, a Hamilton, a Junghans, a Seiko, an Orient Victorinox. None of these are really that expensive. No, they're shitters. Zhong Kong, Kiao, they're shitters. I like them for what they are. At this moment, I have the possibility to buy one or maybe two more interesting watches. Thank God there is a Jesus out there. And I'd like to keep their value. I'd like them to keep their value in the future. Before I do things I might regret, watch related that is. I'd like to have your opinion and advice first. I've sent you $25 via PayPal. I know you're very fond of Rolex, but I don't really find the models that interest me, I'm afraid. So right now, I'm looking at the following models. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okie dokie. Let's have a look here. Number one. And the first piece we're looking at is an IWC Portuguese. I gotta tell you guys, I absolutely love the Portuguese. The Portuguese is a really, really cool watch. I think it's cool. I think it's very, very cool there indeed. IWC Portuguese automatic 7 days reference IW 500705. Now I think myself there. This is a good. It's classic. How do you put it? Classic. Two-eyed type watch there. It's very, 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 very beautiful. It looks like a chronograph, but it's not a chronograph. This here is it's, how do you put it? It's beautiful blued steel hands, you know, just very gorgeous Art Deco numerals. Retail 12,700. New on chrono 9.8 US from the UK. Second hand on chrono, high 8s. I could go and pick that one up myself in the Netherlands and maybe try and, yeah, I'd haggle like a bitch. Haggle like a bitch. That's what I'd be doing, yes. So that's the Portugieser automatic 7 days. See, that's such a cool looking piece. The next piece is looking at an Omega Speedmaster 1957 coaxial chronometer. Retail is $9,000. New on Chrono 24 5667. I understand you're not very fond of the coaxial movement. Why is that? It's supposed to be more precise and more durable. Yes, that is so true. Invented by George Daniels, the master watchmaker. But I like the manual wind. The manual wind Speedmaster. I think that's the classic Moonwatch. Anything else is wrong. It's like buying let me say this. It's like buying a 911, right? You want that growly note, and then you buy a diesel version. You know, it just goes against the grain. You're buying it for that flat 6. That's what you're doing it for. You're not buying it for a diesel motor. You understand? That's why I feel, I mean, I don't hate the coaxial. I'm starting to warm to it, I must say. I am starting to warm to it, but I think if you're going to be buying one, the manual wind one is significantly cheaper. I think that's the one to go for. Grab it whilst you can. They're a bargain. And your third one is the Omega Speedmaster Moonwatch with open back and sapphire front and back. Retail $6,250. New on Chrono 24 $4,000. Why do you prefer the Halcylite version to the solid back? I quite like the open back on this version. Yes. The reason I like the Halcylite is because it's a tribute to the original Moonwatch. I mean, it's like I know the original Moonwatch had the 3-2-1 movement, but it's still the manual wind. They use the 1-8-6-1, which is basically, it's a very similar. It's highly. That's the Moonwatch, man. It's the Moonwatch had the Halcylite glass. It didn't have the display back. It is the classic Moonwatch. I think it's a bargain. It's really a bargain. So, what would so then you say, of course you can propose other brands and models in this price range. Thanks a lot. Look, I think you've really mentioned some really nice pieces here. Those are 3 beautiful pieces. The IWC Portuguieser automatic 7 days. That is, it's gorgeous. It is just, it's more of a dress watch. Quite expensive, let's be honest there. Let's look at that. It's quite dear. It's a dear watch. So that, you know, second hand, you're still paying high, just under $9 US. That's a lot of money. Then you've got the Omega Speedmaster 57 coaxial, and that's about $5.50 US. And then you've got the Speedmaster Moonwatch. Now you can buy this. Look out for Joma Shop. Joma Shop is selling it for about $3,600, I think. Very, very. It's a brand new one with the big box. The big box. So I would haggle hard. Haggle harder. Tell them you can get it from Joma Shop. That's always a great line to use there. I think it doesn't matter if you get the Halcylite or the Sapphire. I mean, I personally, the funny thing is, you know, you might say to me, oh, Archie, I like the Sapphire back one, but do you know something? I was down at the boutique in Sydney, and they don't discount the Halcylite version 1. The Sapphire one, they do discount, so even they themselves don't discount the Halcylite Classic Omega Speedmaster. They do not discount it. So I reckon that's the one to go for. That's just my opinion, but out of those 3 choices, see what I'd like to say is, I would really like to say get the Moonwatch. That's a bargain. If you can get that for $4,000 US, okay, you can buy it cheaper from Joma Shop. Get that, and I would say to you, I would get that Speedmaster Moonwatch, Sapphire or non-Sapphire, doesn't matter. Get it, and I'd buy a second-hand IWC. Doesn't matter what model you get. You can get the Ingenua very affordably. You could get an Aqua Timer. I'd get a second-hand IWC and the Omega Speedmaster. I reckon that's a great combo deal. That would be how I would go. I reckon that's going to give you 2. I mean, I'd love the IWC Portugieser. That's a beautiful classic dress watch. It's gorgeous, but it's bloody expensive. Nearly $10,000. 10,000 smackaroonies. And let's face it, you're coming from Tissot, Hamilton, Zhonghan, Seiko, Orient, and Victorinox. I mean, they're fucking shitters. So let's not explode the bank there. I reckon get the Moonwatch, because it's a great bang per buck, $4,000, and get yourself a second-hand IWC. Don't get an Aqua Timer. I reckon get an Aqua Timer. That's you can get one of those. $3 to $4 US. Box papers, second-hand. That's what I'd be doing. Get myself an Aqua Timer. I reckon that's a superb watch. Absolutely superb. Grab that. 2 pieces. But you gotta get rid of those fucking Tissot, Hamilton, all that shit there. Get rid of that fucking shit. An Omega Speedmaster and an IWC Aqua Timer. Wouldn't that be cool? 2 really cool watches to get you back on the right track. And then we can add a Rolex down the track once you've woken up and realized the error of your ways. That's what we do, man. That's what we're going to do. That's what you should do. So, there you go. I'm Paul Pluta, Paul Pluta channel. Tell me what you guys think of that.
Okay.